into the season. Here in week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Jayhawks head coach before the game, he said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defense has been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Cyclones headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
At the 37. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Jayhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Wants to go up top on second down. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Cyclones offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
Well, this guy's been sensational individually, and when he plays well, he gives his team a chance to win. We know that. Now, obviously, they've got 2 losses. You can't afford another one if you want to reach the college football playoff, David. I think people around him need to step up, and that's going to be, I think, critical in this game.
It's critical the rest of the season. Like you said, the mulligans are gone. You've had a couple of bad performances, but I think they've learned, too, what they do well. And he had a good week last week. Build on it. No more room for error. Everyone step up. Like you said, the run game get better.
Breaks away in the middle. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quarterback empties his backfield. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Stanley. That one's not even close. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Wide left, it's Jefferson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up fourth and goal. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. Trying to pound it in. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
Man, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on fourth and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big fourth down stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. He'll let one fly from deep in his own territory. With the catch, it's Parker. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught. Picked up about 6. They're looking at third and 4.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one. The
running back has it. Pulled to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive.
But, and he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Cyclones peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Moves the pocket. It's Stanley. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Back's got it on the screen. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Drives inside. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. It'll be a draw. Breaks the tackle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Snap in the shotgun. Stepping to the right. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Touchdown, Cyclones. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. This offense really needs to get something going right now, already down 17-3. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He'll set up to throw. This time it's complete. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. First quarter in the books. Let's see what kind of numbers these two wide receivers are putting up. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Burrowing for yardage. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about. And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Makes the grab. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
At the 14-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. Marches ahead, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Sets his feet. It's Stanley. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw one first. Just barely got rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
First play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Provo. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Jayhawks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Changing the routes with his receiver. Keeps it on the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Jayhawks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They give it to him again. Stopped right there.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw for it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
To the air, it's Stanley. Working the middle, it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They boot it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They'll test the right side. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on a draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the second level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains like this, catch the defense off guard.
Quick completion on the out route.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Push is ahead. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Stanley. They're all over him. Got his man. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Cyclones come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll move the tight end. Trying to slip through and pick it up. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. On his way back to the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Jayhawks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Powers inside. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Stanley. Finds his big tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Cyclones, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Hands it off. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Quick strike through the air for the score. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Quarterback changing the play. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. Wide open on the right. Past the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Slams it ahead. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Quick catch. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Drops back. It's Stanley. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Sends it back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Iowa State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He's changing the play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. And it'll be downed right there. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Stanley. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Cyclones. He got loose and it was lights out after that. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Finds his target down the middle. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Jayhawks are flying down the field. They go to the draw. Nice move to keep running. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it to the right side.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Right at the line. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense
hauls it in, the first down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. They'll go back to the air on second down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Kansas. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Iowa State sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Holly, thank you. The Cyclones with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Between the hashes, it's Jefferson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and 10 just outside the 30. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Making the adjustment. The handoff. He's past the sticks. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll run it. Sees an alley. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. To the ground. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much here, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Stanley. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. Trying to get started. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Jayhawks sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Might as well run him again. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it. Thought they could run for it on 4th and 2, and this defense able to stand tall and make the stop. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The quick game. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. The lone back's got it. Breaks into the open. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. The give as they work on that clock. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Now the Jayhawks have exhausted their complement of timeouts. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.